Do you know what's really unfolding right now behind the headlines? If you watch this full video, you'll understand why Hollywood and the entire country is in shock. Stay with us till the end, because the details emerging are disturbing, emotional, and raise questions no one saw coming. How did a legendary Hollywood family find itself at the heart of such a shocking and heartbreaking investigation? Breaking news is coming in at this hour, and it is sending shockwaves across the entertainment world. Late Sunday afternoon, what began as a routine emergency call quickly turned into a major investigation involving one of Hollywood's most iconic figures. According to multiple reports, legendary director and actor ROB REINER and his wife MICHELLE REINER were found dead inside their own home. But what really happened behind those closed doors? First responders were dispatched to a home in Brentwood, Los Angeles, a property that public records confirmed belongs to ROB REINER. The Los Angeles Fire Department later confirmed that a man and a woman, reported to be approximately 78 and 68 years old, were found deceased inside the residence. At first, details were scarce, but then suddenly everything escalated. Can you imagine how quickly concern turned into alarm? Moments later, reports began to surface from TMZ identifying the victims as ROB REINER and his wife MICHELLE REINER. Almost immediately, questions flooded social media and newsrooms alike. How could this happen? What led to such a devastating discovery in the home of a beloved Hollywood legend? As authorities arrived on the scene, sources say the response shifted dramatically. The case was no longer treated as a simple death investigation. Instead, it was handed over to robbery-homicide detectives with the LAPD. That detail alone signaled the seriousness of the situation. Why would homicide detectives be called unless investigators believed something far more sinister had occurred? According to early law enforcement information shared with TMZ, the couple suffered injuries described as lacerations consistent with a knife. That single detail sent chills through the pub. Was this an accident, a targeted attack, or something even more personal? And if so, who could be responsible? At that moment, representatives for ROB REINER had not responded to requests for comment. The silence only deepened the mystery. Meanwhile, fans across the world began revisiting Reiner's incredible legacy. Do you remember the first time you saw one of his films? ROB REINER was not just a director, he was a cultural force. He first rose to fame on the classic television series All in the Family, before transforming into one of Hollywood's most respected filmmakers. His work includes timeless films like This Is Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men, and The American President. These were not just movies, they were moments that defined generations. So how did a life so celebrated end in such tragedy? ROB and MICHELLE REINER had been married since 1989, sharing decades together and raising 3 children. ROB also had a daughter from a previous marriage. By all public appearances, the family seemed close, which leads many to ask, what could have gone so terribly wrong? As investigators continued their work, authorities remained tight-lipped about the exact cause of death. No official timeline was released, no motive confirmed. Then, suddenly, a new and deeply disturbing claim emerged. Can you believe how quickly this story took another turn? In a report published by People magazine, sources claimed that ROB and MICHELLE REINER were allegedly killed by their own son inside the family home. Let us be clear, this information is being reported as allegations from sources, not yet confirmed by law enforcement. But the claim alone sent shockwaves through the public. How does a family tragedy reach such a horrifying conclusion? The report identifies the son as Nick Reiner, who has previously spoken publicly about his long and painful struggle with drug addiction and homelessness. Those familiar with his story say he had been open about his battles, seeking help at various points in his life. But could those struggles somehow be connected to this devastating outcome? Or is there more to the story than we know right now? Meanwhile, investigators continue to piece together what happened inside that home. Was there an argument? Was there a struggle? Or was this a situation that escalated without warning? These are the questions detectives are now working to answer. And, as you can imagine, the emotional toll on everyone involved is immense. ROB REINER was also the son of legendary comedian Carl Reiner, who passed away in 2020. The Reiner family has long been considered Hollywood royalty, admired not only for their talent but for their contributions to American culture. How does a family with such a rich legacy face this loss, this pain? As news spread, tributes began to pour in from actors, directors, writers, and fans around the world. Many described Rob as generous, brilliant, and deeply passionate about storytelling. Others spoke about Michelle as a devoted partner and loving mother. Can you imagine the grief now being felt by friends, colleagues, and loved ones? However, amid the tributes, the investigation remains the central focus. Authorities have not officially confirmed the claims made by people, nor have they released details about arrests or charges. And that uncertainty is critical, because until investigators complete their work, many questions remain unanswered. What evidence was found? Were there signs of forced entry? Was this truly a domestic incident or something else entirely? At this point, officials are urging patience, emphasizing that the investigation is still in its early stages. Forensic teams are analyzing the scene, detectives are interviewing individuals connected to the family, and slowly a clearer picture is expected to emerge. But until then, the world waits. This tragic story is not just about loss, it's about the complexity of family, the hidden struggles that often go unseen, and the painful reality that even those who seem to have everything are not immune to heartbreak. Does fame really protect anyone from tragedy? As we continue to follow this developing story, one thing is certain: the deaths of Rob and Michelle Reiner mark a devastating chapter in Hollywood history. Their legacy, however, will live on through the stories they helped tell and the lives they touched. We'll continue to monitor official statements from the LAPD, updates from prosecutors, and any confirmed information as it becomes available, because in a case this serious, facts matter, and speculation must wait for truth. This is a developing story, and we'll bring you updates as soon as new confirmed information is released. If this video helped you understand what's unfolding, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. These reports take hours of research and are made only for you.